Okay, what's up my fellow speedsters? This is Lord Speed, Speed Force, and today I'm going to be doing something different. I'm not really reacting to a video or a trailer. I'm just reacting to news that Marvel just put out recently. So on Valentine's Day, Marvel decided to post the official cast, like a picture of the official cast for the new Fantastic Four movie coming out July 2025, which is still a long time to wait because we're still waiting for July of this year for Deadpool 3, you know, Deadpool and Wolverine. But yeah, I just thought I would take a little 5 minutes. I don't want to talk too much or take up too much of your time, especially because I'm not really reacting to any like content, like, you know, like a video or anything. So I just kind of wanted to go over how I felt about these casts and, you know, see if they have any potential, if they're better than the 2005 or better than the 2015 cast. So yeah. I don't really need to put on the headphones because there's nothing for me to hear, but now we go and, yeah, hop straight on in. Yeah. So, farthest to the right, we have Pedro Pascal. You know, he played Joel in The Last of Us, you know, the HBO TV show. And even when he was casted as Joel, like, I never really played Last of Us, so it didn't really matter to me, but I know what Joel looks like. And I didn't even feel like Pedro Pascal, like, he played a good Joel. I watched the show. But I just didn't really feel like that he looked like the character. So even now when he's getting casted as Mr. Fantastic, when I picture Mr. Fantastic, there's no actor that comes to mind, but like the guy from the 2005 movie that I grew up with, he looks like Mr. Fantastic. And even if you look at pictures of him like now, like him as like, you know, older man, he looks like he like grew into the role of Mr. Fantastic. So seeing Pedro Pascal, just a little strange to me. Then we go down, there's this lady named Vanessa Kirby, I'm pretty sure that's her name, editing speed, you could correct me if I'm wrong. She's playing Sue Storm. Honestly think that she looks better. Not looks better, I'm not that kind of guy. But I feel like she fits the role of Sue Storm better than the 2015 person that played Sue Storm and the 2005, which 2005 was Jessica Alba, that's who I grew up with. But Jessica Alba didn't really fit the build of Sue Storm. They made her hair blonde, they put in blue contacts, they were like trying to make her skin lighter with makeup and stuff. So they were trying to like white face her basically. It's the opposite of blackface. So yeah, she played a good Sue Storm, I guess. I don't really know the character of Sue Storm and what she's supposed to represent, but I guess for what I was watching, if I just took the movie into account, Jessica Alba played a good Sue Storm, but this lady looks like she could also do good. This is where we start getting controversial. I mean, I don't really like Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I just don't picture it. Like, John Krasinski would have been better, and even then, that little fan casting of John Krasinski as Reed Richards, I never really saw it either. I didn't picture him as Reed Richards.
You what?
But we have Joseph Quinn, Eddie Munson from Stranger Things as Johnny Storm. I mean, this is better than the Michael B. Jordan casting, but is it better than the Chris Evans casting? Chris Evans, to me, he played a really good Johnny Storm. He didn't have the same hairstyle as Johnny Storm from the comics, but yeah, even if you look at Johnny Storm from the comics and then you look at Joseph Quinn, I'm not seeing it. I feel like Joseph Quinn may have been casted from his popularity from Stranger Things. He's also going to be in A Quiet Place Day 1 or whatever. I don't know. It's just a little strange to me. I can't really picture it. Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. I'm sorry. I'm seeing videos on TikTok of people saying, but you guys like Joseph Quinn. I think you TikTokers that are making content like that, or YouTubers or whatever, just saying that, need to realize that those are people that really like Stranger Things, and we're simping, like what they do with Steve, or what they do with Billy, you know what I mean? Those are Stranger Things fans that every single time a new Netflix show comes out, or a new season of Stranger Things comes out, they find a new person to like, or they find a new person to obsess over. That's all that was happening. Because I'm a Stranger Things fan, but I'm not that kind of fan, you know? I don't really, like, Eddie was just okay. Eddie just kind of served the same role that I feel like Steve does, in my opinion. So, I don't know if I really like him as, you know, Human Torch. But we'll see what happens with it. I'm not going to, like, put down the guy or say that he's trash or anything. Because he could just do a complete 180 and surprise every single person that is saying that he's bad or trash. But, yeah, we go to Thing here. The astronaut picture in the back is supposed to be of the actor that is playing Thing. I don't know that guy at all, so I have no feelings if it's bad or good, especially because the Thing is supposed to be a CGI rock man. And I'm really happy with the design that I'm seeing here. Unlike with the other characters, they're not really showing their powers or what it's going to look like because, you know, it is just a drawing. But if they go with this design for Thing, that literally just looks like a comic picture of the Thing, which I'm really happy about. That's better than the 2005 version where it's just like a normal sized man or like a bodybuilding man covered in rock paint. So I am happy about what the Thing looks like. Again, I don't really have anything, you know, related to the actor. But speaking about Thing, he's holding a magazine that has Nixon on it, president in the past from like 1963, which is hinting that the line that Doctor Strange said in Multiverse of Madness, were like, "Didn't you guys peak in the 60s?" may actually mean something, that like this may take place in the 60s. And people may be wondering, oh, it takes place in the 60s, how aren't they old in modern day? Probably going to do some quantum realm or space-time shenanigans where they somehow make it to the present, and to like Captain America, where the people from the past but in the present. And it is also cool. I haven't really heard anybody say anything about this. Herbie's to the side, and you know, in cartoons, Herbie's like floating around. But if this is the 60s, it makes sense that he is like on wheels and stuff. So yeah, that's all I have to say. This is pretty good casting. Vanessa Kirby, Pedro Pascal, he may surprise us. He does have a lot of skill. He did a really good Mandalorian. He did really good as Joel. I just can't picture it, but I know he's a really good actor. So Reed Richards is getting played by, like, you know, one of the best. I just can't picture it physically, like how Carl Urban is going to be playing Johnny Cage. He's a good actor in The Boys, but I can't picture him playing Johnny Cage. Joseph Quinn, he was a good actor as Eddie in Stranger Things. I haven't really seen anything else from the guy. If Quiet Place comes out before this, which I'm pretty sure it is, I'll also be able to see if he has more range. But again, I wish somebody else was casted as Johnny Storm, aka Human Torch, but he could just be a really good actor, and maybe the Stranger Things fan base just kind of ruined his character for me. And the Thing, I'm really excited. Comic accuracy, if that's the design that they actually go with the voice actor or the actor that's going to be playing him before he has his powers, I don't really mind. That part of Ben Grimm really never mattered to me. And it's cool seeing Herbie, the little Jarvis Fantastic Four assistant. So, yeah, I'm really excited for this movie. The cast looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's all I have to say. On your way out, don't forget to strike the like button, share, subscribe, and check out previous videos on the channel. Check your channels I subscribe to.